Hey guys, so Little Man and I are here. We're going to talk specifically about the Wookiee feat for Conquest, this series, for when we are unlocking Malicos. So we need to win 20 battles with a full Wookiee squad. I've had a couple people ask if this is going to be doable with lower geared Wookiees, and I completely think it is. You don't need the Zeta on Tarfful lead. So we're going to just show you just Wookiees in this video, and then we will get to Sector 2 tomorrow. That video is being edited very slowly, as you can probably tell. So before we hop into the footage, though, I do want to do something new, something I'm trying, and I'm going to thank all my patrons for their support. It's obviously super appreciated, and I absolutely am so grateful that you are willing to support me and support the channel, etc. And yeah, I just wanted to give you a quick shout out before we hop into the video. So let's look at all of the footage. I've got two videos for you. Yes, two videos, one from Professor X and one from my own account, and we'll break it down. Okay, so the first account I am going to show you here for this is Professor X. As you can see, I have two Amplify Agony discs equipped. They're both blue and a green volatile accelerator. It's pretty much all you need. And we're going to go against the Sector 1 datacron node again, which is fantastic since everyone has access to this. We are going to go with Tarfful lead, and on this account, there is a Zeta on Tarfful. And you'll see on my account that I don't have the Zeta, but you can see he's 4-star, he's gear 8, he's not crazy. I am going to take Chewie, who is relict, and then I'm going to take 3PO and Chewie, Vandor Chewie, and Zalbar. Obviously, if you want to take your strongest ones, go for it. I think these are going to work the best with Tarfful, especially Chewie being able to double dip as a droid if he gets any kills for this sector works really nicely. But it's honestly pretty straightforward. So you're just going to go in. It's obviously bad batch, so you're going to have to work with that. But I want to pull all the buffs off of them and blind them if possible, just to ensure as many of your Wookiees stay alive as needed. And then VA and Amplify Agony are doing a lot of the work for you, which is what makes this so good. And then with Tarfful, you want to, if you can, boost your defense, since that turns into offense, and hit harder. And that way you can get through the node even faster. But you can see it's pretty much over before it basically starts. But that is it on Professor X. Like I said, really straightforward, and with the Zeta on the leadership, but not needed. So this account here is my own now, and I am going to, before I even actually pick the squad, let's show you the discs here first, because I think that's also important. So I am running a pretty similar lineup of discs as to what I run on Professor X. We've got Amplify Agony discs, Volatile Accelerator, and I do have a voluntary Vanguard disc. I don't believe this is going to be necessary. If you are in a situation where you only have, say, one relict Wookiee and the rest of them are weaker, then I would probably keep it on. I'm keeping it on because I'm lazy and don't want to take it off. So, like I said, I do not have the Zeta on Tarfful. He is gear 12 and 7-starred because of Jedi Cal. And then I'm going to take the exact same Wookiees that I used with Professor X. But what I'm going to do with mine, since they are relict, is I'm going to take some of the mods off. And you can see this is my Tarfful. He just has extra mods. Like, I haven't actually taken the time or effort to mod him properly. He's essentially a storage locker for me. And I'm going to take some of these off because I think that will kind of help get your stats closer to what their stats are in terms of going in for the battle. I do hit the mod cap on my roster here. So yes, we hit the mod cap, so I can't take all of the mods off, but I do take a good chunk of them off of all of the relict ones. So you can see these are now Chewie stats here, including slowing him down. I am going to take mods off of Vandor Chewie, and I just want to take the time to actually show you the stats here before and after so that you can have an idea of where yours would want to line up. And I'm not saying it's a must line up and hit the same stats as me. Again, I'm just trying to make them weaker so that if they weren't relict, it would be a similar situation stat-wise. Okay, and then I am going to take some off of 3PO and Chewie here. And this should hopefully do it. I do hit the mod cap like I mentioned, so we can really only take one off of him, but I'll show you his stats again, confirming the changes, and we are pretty much set to go. So again, they're not crazy fast. They're not crazy thick. A lot of it is going to come from the discs. Yes, the discs are going to do a lot of the work for us. And just so that you can see Zalbar as well, again, another basically storage locker unit for me. Okay, so that's it. Exact same lineup. Pretty much the exact same discs with the addition of Voluntary Vanguard. No Zeta on Tarfful for this one here. And we're going to go in whenever this loads and go against Bad Batch. So my Tarfful actually went first, which tells me that this Bad Batch team isn't that fast, to be honest. And I am going to buff myself up since Wrecker is taunting. All of it's obviously just going to get pulled off of me, which is fine. But then I can at least cleanse these debuffs now and go after Echo. I do want to get rid of Echo as quickly as possible here. Again, this isn't like the Phoenix feat where you need to survive. We're going to pull all those buffs off. You just need one of them to survive. You just need to win. You don't need the whole team there. And because it's the datacron node, it's even better. But you can see it's pretty straightforward. Pulling all of the buffs off with Chupio makes a huge difference, and also blinding them. And then you're just kind of trying to get the kill. If you do get a kill with Chupio, all the better since he's a droid. But you can see it is really straightforward in terms of getting the Wookiee win on the Sector 1 datacron bonus node, which is fantastic. So as you can see, I think it's totally doable with lower geared Wookiees. I tried to really emulate that for you by removing my mods. And I think you are going to really be able to make this feat shine really easily, a lot easier than the Phoenix win. But I did want to highlight it specifically so that you can get those 15 points as needed for your crate, whether it's gold or red, etc. Anyway, so like I said earlier, Sector 2 is done. It is being edited. And I will hopefully have that for you tomorrow. Right, buddy? Okay, say bye. Thank you for watching. No. Okay, bye, guys.